I am friends with, you understand, Lovy Elias. I am. I feel like Lovy is there, but I have to unhitch our church and my influence from him. Okay?
This is where it all began. This used to be Lovy Elias's brother, spiritual brother, covenant brother, as they call themselves in these circles. I know the reason why I'm doing this video is to give you an insight about the current debacle between Lovy Elias and E.J. Newton. This one happened some time ago, but I had never commented on it because I don't find these young boys worthy to be discussing or to be bringing up here, talking about them, because they don't really have content. They don't really have nothing solid that we can bring forth and start to analyze and start to dissect and break down and stuff like that. But for the sake of some people, I'll just do a background, then I'll do a body, then I'll give you the final analysis. So on this particular episode, I'll just let you in on what is really happening and what is really going on. But before I do, I want you to finish listening to what this former brother of Lovy Elias said the first time that Lovy left him for another prophet. So this was him venting about the departure of Lovy from his ministry or from the brotherhood that they had. Listen to him.
I'm going to tell you why this is hard for me, because I'm loyal to my friends. I have, on a number of occasions, questioned, asked, begged for him to publicly break off his alliance with Java. But he won't. He won't. Now listen, when it comes to Java, I wouldn't spit on him if he caught fire. He's a witch doctor. But I think Lovy is a victim of the spell that he's under from Java. I think Lovy is still salvageable. I pray he is. Not even for the sake of my friendship, for the sake of his influence, because he has one. And he can be right, and he can be accurate, and he has some deep revelation about some things. And it pains me to have to shepherd this way. Now listen, Java, you're a witch doctor, and I call you for what you are. You're a Simon the sorcerer. You need to repent and get saved, or you're going to bust hell wide open. There's no way around that fact. But Lovy Elias, I love you. And I befriended you for a reason. And maybe this is the reason. Because you're a gifted man. And I'm clouded to figure out which side you're on right now. But I pray that you'll come to a right understanding that some of the people you're in agreement and alignment with are not going to pull you up for the kingdom. They're going to pull you down into further darkness.
He is accusing Lovy Elias and Passion Java for witchcraft, that he has been, brought in this cabal of witch doctors, because apparently Lovy left this brother and he went to Java. So, judging from my own understanding, he's venting out of hate, like a bitter ex. Why did you leave me? What are my people going to say that you've left me now to another prophet? His allegations, I find them to be baseless. Honestly speaking, come on, we have to be neutral when we're analyzing these things, because they are all birds of the same feather. They all fight for their own. It's the influence that they want, it's the crowd that they want. They don't expose each other with sincerity, with a good intention. They do so because they are losing members. Lovy leaving him, he realized the amount of business that he's losing or that he lost. So he came out laying all these allegations against the brother in his new association. But let's get to the one of Lovy Elias and E.J. Newton. The young man came recently talking about all sorts of things. Lovy Elias is in witchcraft. He's doing A, B, C, D, and E. You know, he's bringing owls around my house. I'll bring you all the voice recordings in some of the videos that he actually did. I think he even wrote a book claiming to be exposing the witchcraft that is being practiced by Lovy Elias. But here's where it gets interesting. There are things that they will not tell you. They will create a narrative of things that they want you to think that is the actual thing that is happening. The debacle between Lovy Elias and Isaac Newton, and why do I keep calling him Isaac Newton, and E.J. Newton, is far from what they are projecting. I told you this about this whole covenant system or setup that happens with regards to your spiritual fathers and their spiritual sons. Lovy is a victim. Lovy has been a victim. He has been going through ups and downs on his journey of ministry. His first experience with his first spiritual father was bad. What they did to his girlfriend or his wife was not good. He ended up crying. It ended up in tears. So he has always been a victim. Now with EJ, who happens to be his brother as well. Remember, for you to form a brotherhood, a ritual has to be performed. Lovy and his cabal, they wanted to initiate this young man, or they actually did. And when I talk about initiation, it's all about a ritual that is unholy in nature. Something that you wouldn't expect brothers to do to each other. Lovy and his cabal probably touched E.J. Newton in an inappropriate manner. They probably brought him in a situation whereby they did what they did with him without his consent. And what they do when they realize that you do not want to participate in whatever ritual that they want to do with you, they'll drag you so that you fall asleep. They'll take you for an event. You have drinks. You go back to the hotel drowsy. You have more drinks at the hotel. They increase the dosage. Lights out. You black out completely. The ritual has to be performed. By the time you wake up, you have no evidence of whatever that happened, but you can actually feel that something happened. The only one who carries the evidence is the one who did what they did to you, so that tomorrow you will never speak, you will never talk. What happens behind the prophetic scenes is disgusting, is bad. That's what I'm suspecting to have happened between Lovy Elias and E.J. Newton. They did something to him that is beyond what he is talking about. We will analyze what he has been saying, and we will point out what he has not been saying. Witchcraft is just common, man. We all know that they do these rituals and stuff. But he is projecting witchcraft as the main thing that they are practicing. But witchcraft is common to them. Practicing these rituals is common to them. Was for them to have the influence that they have to be under a certain cult, under certain authorities that demand of them to be performing these unclean rituals. So there's a bigger story that is unfolding behind the scenes. And like me, I do have inside sources that confirms what I'm just alleging here. They did something to E.J. Newton, and he realized it later. And this is not the first time that they are doing this. They do this to any other son that they call their spiritual son. Their spiritual brothers, covenant brother. Do you hear them say, calling themselves covenant brothers? These are your spiritual fathers. That whole covenant brother is coming from something deep, something beyond your understanding. Most of you do not even know the characters that I'm talking about. Yeah, they are not that relevant, but it's simply because some of you have been asking for me to comment on it. I always tell you, my people, I always tell you, your eyes should be on Christ, not on these celebrity preachers, celebrity prophets. There's nothing that they have to offer. They may sound good, They may bring to you revelations. They may be eloquent in their speech, smooth. But we'll continue this episode and we'll analyze what has been happening between EJ and Lovy, if it is of concern or of great concern to you, because I don't find them worth talking about. But if you say we should go deeper, we should dig deeper, then we will. And I'll reveal to you what is really happening, what they did to EJ Newton. But Lovy needs your prayers. He's gone through a lot, that boy. They've done him dead for a very, very long time. As you can see, him is a very soft guy. All the spiritual fathers that he encounters, they take advantage of him. And he hangs around these beautiful ladies, these beautiful women. He finds one for himself. His spiritual fathers will come and tap into the Garden of Eden. And I'm sure when they are done tapping into the Garden of Eden of the Eve, they'll also tap into Adam. But be that as it may, my people, we'll continue. You let me know what you think in the comments, if you know about these characters, or we should just brush them away.